Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. And before you get started, I know you can't see me. I'm on my way to work right now. It's nighttime. And because I'm chocolate and because it's dark, sometimes you can't see all this Dove chocolate at nighttime. But you can hear me, though. So just pretend that you're listening to the radio. And you'll be all right. And plus, I had something to say, and I didn't want to wait to say it. I wanted to say it right now. So when I get to work, I can just upload this video and, go on by my business. So I was watching Love and Hip Hop, the reunion. And Rashida was talking about how basically Kirk didn't make Jasmine feel as though he was going to leave his family, blah, 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 blah. And before we get into this whole blame the woman, I just wanted to tell a quick story. This is a true story. This happened to someone who I know. And so let me just go ahead and tell this story. Once upon a time, there was a woman. She had 4 kids. One was away at college, and 3 were still at home. This woman was married. He was the stepfather to her 4 children. One day, the wife came home from work, and she checked the caller ID. Now, this was back in the day when people had house phones and had caller ID. Some people still do. Like my grandmother, she still has a house phone with a caller ID. Anyways, so the wife comes home, checks the caller ID, and one of the children tells the wife, "Hey, mama, this lady called here today looking for our stepfather." I'm not going to say the name of this person. So that's when she looks at the caller ID and she sees the call. She sees the number. She calls the number back. Somebody answers the phone, and of course it was a woman. The woman that, the children had said that, a lady called her earlier looking for so-and-so. So a female voice answers the phone. She asks, did anyone call her looking for so-and-so? Yes. That's what the woman basically says. And they start to get into a conversation about how do you know this person? I met him at the gym. He told me that the children living at the house were his nieces and nephews, and the woman living there was his sister who was addicted to drugs. He told the woman that the kids living at the house were his nieces and nephews, and the woman living at the house was his sister, who was a fucking crackhead. Baby, I can't make this shit up. Here, I'm not even that creative. Do you hear me? Later on down the line, the husband has a baby with the woman. The wife files for divorce before the kid is here. The wife files for divorce from the husband. The husband eventually has a baby with the woman. Now, I don't know if the wife filed for divorce because she found out about the baby, or she filed for divorce because the nigga just, she was just sick of the fuck shit. So I told that story just to say to y'all that at the end of the day, yes, there are some women in men out there who know that men are married and don't give a damn and will still have sex with them and still be side chicks. We know that. There are women out there. There are men out there. Baby, I was one of them before, okay? I done told y'all, back in my 20s, I was a heathen. I'll even put, you know what? I'll say late 20s, 30 is when I kind of like stopped doing trifling shit. I knew. I just didn't give a damn. Now, if I would have got the shit slapped out of me by somebody's wife, she would have got her ass slapped back. But, I mean, I couldn't say that I didn't deserve it, you know. But there are people out there who know that men and women are married and don't give a damn. But there are a lot of people out there who are involved with men and they don't know that a bitch even exists. Kind of like when Tammy and Evelyn got into it and Tammy told Evelyn that she was a non-motherfucking factor. Now, I don't recall the early day. I watched, but I just don't remember a lot. But from what I get, what Evelyn was basically trying to tell Tammy is like, bitch, nobody even knew you existed. Like, point blank period. You was a non-motherfucking factor. Like, girl, didn't nobody know about you, girl? And I believe there are women out there who just don't know about what's going on at home. These men will get out there in these streets and will part their mouth like the Red Sea and will tell a goddamn lie. Do you hear me? Oh, I'm going through a divorce. Knowing damn well you ain't going through no divorce. You know, I don't believe in talking to people. Well, I know it's easier said than done because, you know, I mean, I've never been in a situation, but I just don't believe in talking to people who go through divorces. I know that who are going through a divorce. I know that divorces can take sometimes years, but with that being said, I just feel like, girl, why would you step in the middle of a war? Like, girl, if a man tell you he going through a divorce, oh, well, you have a nice life, take care. It's messy. And now that you're getting involved in the middle, it's gonna get messier, okay? But yeah, you don't know what these men are out here telling these women. Oh, I'm separated. Knowing damn well you ain't separated. You and your bitch just got into an argument last night. Now you want to go out telling people you separated. Oh, I'm going through a divorce. Oh yeah, I'm single. Oh no, that's just my baby mama. We gotta understand that she sleep in the other room. We're just doing that for the kids. Knowing damn well you fucking that bitch at least 3 times a week. You see what I'm saying? So when I see the Rashidas, when I see people online blaming Nicole was trifling. I probably even shouldn't have mentioned Nicole because Nicole, bitch, you was trifling. Bitch, you was a trifling bitch. You deserved a little bit of your drag, and just for the simple fact that you used to sit up in Leela's face, whatever her name is, and kiki and laugh and drink her goddamn wine, and on the weekends you was probably fucking her man. You see what I'm saying? So Nicole, you deserve that little bit of drag, and you got low key, girl. Cause you was a friend. You was the girl. You are the Kelly Price. You are the bitch that Kelly Price was talking about. But I just feel like, why is it that we always put the onus on the woman? Like, girl, yes, people can be trifling. We all can be trifling. But like Antoine now. Antoine probably sitting back at some apartment in New York City with his hands crossed, drinking some Hennessy, watching a game, while Nicole getting drugged all up and through these streets. And that is the nigga who got the outside babies. That is the nigga who went outside his marriage on like Antoine literally had one bitch upstairs, and then his alleged baby mama came knocking on the door. That's how messy Antoine Fuqua's life is. You got a wife at home, you got a bitch who you fucking, then your other baby mama come beating on the door, while the other bitch upstairs and your wife at home don't know about none of this that's going on. But don't nobody want to mention that. Don't nobody want to talk about that. We just want to talk about, oh, Nicole, you trifling. Yeah, Nicole trifling. Like I said in my last video, if I was Leila, I would beat the dog shit out of Nicole. I would. No questions asked. Because at the end of the day, yes, my husband took vows with me, but bitch, at the end of the day, you still was my friend. And even if my husband did come up to you and try to hit on you, whatever, bitch, you should have set up you should have put up a secret camera or something so I could see it with my own eyes. That don't mean for you to open up your legs to marry men, okay? To marry men. So yeah, I would have beat the shit out of Nicole. Cause girl, you been in my house, you probably done met my children, you been drinking my wine, girl, we probably went out on a couple of dates, a couple of girls' nights, and girl, just to find out that you probably was kissing my husband last weekend, no ma'am. So yeah, but I just feel like we always get to the point where we're blaming the woman, and the truth of the matter is, y'all don't know what these men are telling these women. You just don't. And I've gotten to the point where even if a side chick say something, I'm like looking like, girl, it's kind of like, like some, girl, I'm going to go ahead and some of y'all, how like y'all get into relationships with these boys, these men, and the man starts complaining about his baby mama, and then you automatically jump on his side like you knew what was going on in their relationship, and you forget that same way that he has pillow talk with you is the same way he had pillow talk with that bitch too. The same way he got a baby with you is the same way he laid up and had a baby with her too. But for some reason, she just this horrible, trifling person, and he done probably had 2 and 3 kids by her. Kind of like Gilbert and Laura Govan. Laura might be trifling, but Gilbert, at the end of the day, nigga, you had 4 kids by the bitch, so she ain't too trifling. You proposed to her. You was gonna get married to her. You decided at one point that she was gonna be the woman, your wife. So all I'm saying is, at the end of the day, these men will say anything. And like I said, it's done got to the point where even when side chicks say shit, I'm low-key believing it. Like, yeah, she might be trifling, but the heifer probably ain't lying though. The simple fact that that a man can even have a side chick and we still believe anything he got to say, like he just some upstanding Barack Obama type of nigga, it's crazy to me. I just want to say that because I was literally like disgusted in Rashida and Kirk. Like, I was just looking at them like, y'all really gonna sit up here and do that? Rashida, you really gonna sit up here and do that, girl? And then y'all trying to act like Jasmine won't Kirk. And my whole thing is, don't be talking about nobody if they're not there to defend themselves. Jasmine should have been at that goddamn reunion. I don't care what nobody say. But anyways, that's all I really wanted to say, y'all. Oh, girl. Hold up. That's all I really wanted to say, y'all. That's it. I mean, girl, don't believe what these men got to say. If they will step out on their children, their wife, take a chance on destroying their family, why would you believe anything that nigga got to say? This nigga literally just basically said, I'm gonna take a chance on splitting my family in half over some pussy. But we not gonna believe what the side chick or the bitch who he slept with got to say because, oh, she a hoe? No, they both hoes, really. And he had more to lose in the situation, and he still took a chance over some fresh cat. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. I'm a nigga. I deal with niggas. I know how we lie sometimes. Yes, hell. I know the lies I done told niggas before. And I ain't even got no goddamn man or no woman, okay? And I let me tell y'all something. I knew, girl, real T, bitch. I I knew somebody who knew somebody. Like, I dated this guy at one point, and he knew a lot of people. That's how I started meeting a lot of people. Girl, why he had a friend who, baby, would be at the club. I'm talking about, girl, I'm like, at one point I was like, what type of friends do you have? All y'all hoes is trifling. Like, I'm talking about married men, y'all. Bitch, I want y'all to see my motherfucking face, bitch. Married goddamn men. Do you hear me? Married men at the club. I'm talking about all up on niggas. And I'm looking at them like, what the fuck? Girl, one of the dudes was at the club and they was like, oh yeah, he getting married tomorrow. Married? Baby, why I looked up, baby, I saw them wedding pictures. Why that motherfucker had got married to a whole woman? At the club, all up on niggas. True story, bitch. That's the type of niggas that are out now. Okay? And this was back when I was in my, I think I was 20. Who is this? Oh, that's the janitor. I think I was like 20. Oh, I was young. Because I didn't have sex with him, though. So it had to be before I was 25. I was like in my early 20s, girl. Like probably 23, 24, some shit like that. Yes, ma'am, baby. I looked up, baby. That man had got married to a whole goddamn woman. I was like, ooh, baby, you and your friends are trifling. But it just didn't ding to me how trifling it was. I knew it was trifling, but I didn't know, like, girl, that man was be at the club on niggas. Yay. And bitch, you just went and said I'll do to a whole bitch the next day. And she probably only 10 times out of 10 at that point. Now you know you got people. You got a man and a woman who, bitch, the woman be strapping on fucking her man. Yes, ma'am. But back then, child, you know, those women didn't really know what was going on with these men. 10 times out of 10, I can guarantee you, she didn't know that her man was probably dicking down niggas when he wasn't with her. Oh! Anyways, y'all, I gotta go to work. Bye, y'all.